Hey folks, Cool18 here, and welcome to some more board game night with Battlestar Galactica, playing here with Enter Elysium, Arumba, Knorr, and Briarstone. We have just hit the sleeper phase. The rest of the loyalty cards have been dealt out. So now, certainly, there's probably 2 Cylons in there. Again, there's technically a window where they could just be 1 Cylon between Gaius and myself, but it seems pretty unlikely how things have gone. It seems much more likely that there are exactly 2 Cylons out there, and we're going to try to figure out who they are before they destroy the entirety of the human fleet. Now, that sleep deprivation happened at the end of Baltar's turn, correct?
I think so.
I think so. So that means it's Tom Zarek's turn now.
Mm-hmm.
We fired. We moved. Yeah.
Yeah. So I am gonna draw some cards.
And I would really, really like to get out of the brig, you guys.
Let's see. Reshuffle.
Since I am your #1 pilot, and pilots are pretty important.
Yeah, but also you drew an extra card that time, so you're probably a Cylon.
But I'm not a Cylon,
It's true.
so it's okay.
He's probably.
Oh well,
a
that's
Cylon.
okay then. You know, fine. I'll let you out.
Let's see.
The odds are far, far and away against you. Because we're sure there wasn't a Cylon in the first half, so that means that the likelihood is there were 2 Cylon cards in the end.
Right.
And you draw
would
2.
say that,
I mean,
Baltar.
it's very, very likely.
Okay.
Hey, I'm a Cylon detector.
Question. Since there are 2 base stars on the Cylon board,
Yep.
no more can spawn, right?
Yes, that's true. But if we do roll another base star spawning thing, what will happen is some of the ships from the Cylon fleet will actually appear. I believe it's the highest numbered thing. So the 7-8 slot, all the ships in that zone would instantly teleport in.
And I can use.
That's no good.
It's actually still quite fine if you had a 7-8. Or you know what? Just nuke them as soon as they come in.
Yeah, no,
when they
that's actually a
clear.
good thing. Getting them in parts and letting me nuke them.
Yeah.
Well, they're not
Yeah.
too many of them.
Make sure you're
Okay.
not fighting
And
all of them at the same time.
One part at a
Especially if
time.
you can exo me.
in
to do
that
it.
case, I am playing this because I don't want to hold onto another mutiny card while there are Cylons about.
It's necessary risk. Increase food by 1. Nice. One space area, place 1 base star and 3 raiders in that area. Now, I think these cards technically work a little bit differently. It's not the same as activating them and having them spawn. I think when a card says you have to put some cards in, then you still take them off the Cylon fleet board, but they don't just teleport in from a whole sector. I think what would happen here is we literally grab a base star and 3 raiders from the other board and put them in there. Or actually just the 1 base star, and then we grab 3 raiders from reserves. I'm sure there's a rule. I'm looking. When a game effect instructs a player to place Cylon ships on the main game board directly, choose the appropriate types of Cylon ships from among the ships that are neither on the main board or the Cylon fleet. Place them. So first we'd grab like 3 raiders and put them somewhere. Does it say where? You get to choose?
I get to choose.
Okay. And then if there's not enough, take ships of the appropriate type from the Cylon space area, starting with the lowest numbered Cylon space area. So then we go to the Cylon fleet, we grab the base star that's in the 4 slot, and we drop it down. Then you can take these ships and place them anywhere you'd like.
Oh, that's less good. But okay, I've played the card, I guess. Yeah, I think I think this is the best square for them, right?
You might want to put them actually down in the bottom left corner because we could start shooting them easier.
Right.
Okay, let's do that.
It'll be slightly easier to defend the civilian ships from there as well. Especially if you get me out of the brig. Well, to get me out of the brig, I mean, I have to initiate the breakout, which means either an XO or we wait until my turn comes.
Honestly, on my turn, I could fire a nuke, but if I roll really high, I destroy our only assault raptor. I think on my turn, I'd probably free you.
Yeah, I don't think this is worth it to nuke, like compared to what's on the actual Cylon board.
I don't know.
Yeah,
The nuke is mostly there to destroy base stars. And on every roll, it's either going to destroy it or heavily damage it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I would be willing to accept nuking our only assault raptor at this point.
That's exactly what a Cylon is.
But sure.
It could get worse. That if you're looking at the other board, it can get worse. So
That's true. So that was Tom Zarek's action, so I guess it's your crisis now?
Yep.
Do we only have 2 nukes?
Yes. There is a way that you can build a 3rd one.
Polar crisis for me, please.
Oh, will do. Crisis.
What is it?
Food shortage again.
We're
President
okay,
chooses-
Sean Food.
Man, you guys just don't want me to have any cards in my hand.
Nope, that's usually what happens when you're president. I
Yep.
Could've told me
played a
that.
game once where I never had any cards because I always sacrificed them on stuff like this.
Okay, can we
I think the sacrifice has to happen.
with the food or the cards? Because we're talking
The
5
cards.
cards. 5 cards again.
It's true.
Yeah.
Which
But I will
gives
say,
us
now that we're
less
in the
cards
second half
for-
of the game, I am now going to be able to use my mysterious intuition to totally let us pass a skill check. So we can afford to be slightly card light.
Like, we can afford to go lower on resources, but not quite this early in the game.
I mean,
We're
we're
halfway
past
through.
the halfway mark at this point.
We're not early. We're talking about either having 4 food or 5 food.
Yeah, a -2 would not crush us. It does put us into the red, but it's not horrifying. All right, make a choice.
We did
Be
have a
decisive.
very good early game.
Okay, I will. We'll do option number 2.
All right, so -1 food.
Hmm.
And
I've
Arumba's
discarded my 2 cards.
Oh, and I get to discard 2 cards as well.
3,
Uh,
actually.
3.
Oh,
Three.
which is actually good because I have a current hand of 12. So.
Oh, poor you.
I'm
I've never had that problem before.
gonna discard that, and I am gonna discard that. And
That's funny. We both discarded the exact same cards.
I'm
Wow,
gonna
consolidated
discard
powers.
that.
Oh my god, all consolidated power.
I never
Uh,
have time to play them.
Me
It's
too.
the thing.
So the 3 raiders now will activate. They will attempt to shoot at our heavy raptor. They need a 7 or 8 to destroy it. Miss. Ooh,
Oh!
destroy it.
Oh,
And then the last one will move to the civilian ship, but not be able to attack this turn. Finally, we advance the jump prep.
Do the ships not advance clockwise, I thought you said?
They
go
go
to the
towards the
closest.
closest,
Yeah.
Okay,
and clockwise if there's a tie.
I gotcha.
okay, Doc.
So that is the end of Tom Zarek's turn.
Mhm.
Right. All right, now it's time for the doctor.
Draw your cards.
All right, we'll do. I had to get my politicals.
I realize now why I've always thought the Doctor was 50, and it's because he has a different border compared to everyone else.
Oh, that's true.
From the expansion, yeah.
It's
Yeah,
creepy.
we're all playing base
creepy.
edition people.
Hmm.
You were debating
Let's-
playing the other version of Baltar, Arumba, weren't you? Or no, it was Hilo who was looking at the other version.
Yeah, I was
of Hilo.
thinking the other version of Healer, but then I just like EC Officer too much. It's so
Yeah.
good.
Well, what do I want to do here? You know what I'm doing? I'm stay in weapons control, and I'm going to fire upon that raider that's about to fire upon the.
Unless you have an XO card.
I do not. I don't. Unfortunately.
Oh, you're gonna hit the one that's going after the civilian ship. Probably a sound idea.
Because I can't really think of anything else I could do. Unless, of course, what is this? Actually, this is a different card. Wait. What is this?
That's your You Are a Silent card.
Yeah, like don't. I guess you could play that now, and that would be helpful in the sense that then we know. But also, I'd rather you didn't, so we can just put you in the brig.
Update my notes here.
Um.
All the good that all you people did, all been gone now. Gotta track who's who.
Activate. That's another action, though. You know what I'm gonna do? I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I am going to do as I said earlier, and I'm going to play,
The I'm a Cylon card.
play Galaga or whatever. That's what I feel like I'm playing. I'm gonna be like shooting that
Oh, okay. The Raider.
that raider. Yeah.
Go ahead and roll.
All right.
You
I
need
have
a
to roll
3
a
or
what?
better.
3 or better. Let's go.
You can do it, and
Oh.
you did.
Look at that.
Destroyed. Well played.
I'm
All
the
right,
doctor.
draw your crisis.
Yes. Can I avoid that? Can I not do that? All right.
Forced water mining. 17 difficulty. There are
Okay.
4 good colors, but it is 17 difficulty. The pass is +1 food. Oh, well, I guess the current player has to choose whether we do the check at all.
Oh, well, let's see. Get a food, lose a morale. Why would you lose morale after gaining food? I don't understand. Each player discards 1 random skill card, which is not exactly the end of the world. -1 pop.
Yeah, that's a good point. We've got nothing in the red right now. It would not kill us to take a morale hit. It would also cost us 5 skill cards. On the other hand, how many skill cards would it cost us to actually go through the skill check?
Right.
A lot, 17.
Well, the only thing that's negative is the pilot one.
Right.
Yeah. But it still means we'd have to spend a fair amount of skill cards. So like the ore is basically neutral in that since we're not critical on morale, between the +1 food, -1 morale, it's kind of neutral-ish. And then it mostly comes down to the cost of 5 skill cards.
Well, how many cards do you guys have? Oh,
With the forced water mining and 2 Cylons out there. Although I'm not a Cylon, so the only person who could contribute piloting to the negative side would be Hilo.
Oh, yeah.
So we could probably pass it, but we'd be spending a lot of cards because it's 17. We'd probably end up like feeling like we had to overkill it.
If you're not a silent, of course.
Right.
Yeah. The problem is I feel like there might be 2 Cylons among us, and they're going to try
There's
really
definitely
hard
2 Cylons among us.
to knock it
Yeah.
down. And do we
Or
want to
one
actually...
that can give the card to someone else.
Like Quill, for instance.
Yeah.
Quill got both cards.
Now, the issue I have on this is I've actually got a lot of piloting currently. I've been stockpiling piloting all game.
Okay.
Right, because you haven't ever done anything in your Viper.
Yeah, like I got out in the Viper once and then I just went, oh, executive order.
I'm going to say that because I think we could actually pass it. That's the thing, but maybe not. You know what? I'm going to say we're just going to take the hit, lose a card.
Okay.
Okay, how do we lose random cards?
What you could do is you could put them all on the table face down. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to roll a die and then use that to determine which card I drop.
Yeah, I'm going to do the same.
It's obviously like honor there, but...
Okay, same for me.
7...
3 to 4,
Oh, I really would like that one.
as did I.
Oh, an XO, that hurts.
Since I have enough cards, I'm gonna roll twice. Basically, I'm rolling for the first group, and then I'm rolling again to decide which one is in that first group.
I lost an XO card, which isn't terrible because normally it's me getting XO'd for my nuke, so...
We just lost 2 XOs.
So it's one of those 2, and it's that one. Okay.
Okay, I'm going to do the same. Let's see. Okay, so it's the second group, and you're all worth 2. That's a set. Okay. I guess that's could have been worse. Other than the fact that it's a 4.
All right, so then we have to activate the raiders, so they will move to the civilian ship, and then we have to advance jump prep. So we will do that, and that is the end of the crisis. Should we discard that? And now it's Hilo's turn.
I don't actually know what to do. Because there's nothing in the same space with the base star for blasting at.
That's true. You could just go to weapons control and shoot from there. You do get a reroll, so you'd have a pretty good chance of damaging the base star. Alternatively, you could launch yourself and then shoot at these raiders, which would probably be better because it would protect the civilian ship as well.
Yeah. Or I could get you out, Quill. Because that'll allow you in your turn to actually take them on.
That would be very nice.
Wait.
Unless he's a Cylon.
Yeah.
I'm not a Cylon though, so it's okay.
Oh God. This is the chance that we have to take. Here's the problem, because if we don't actually, say for instance, if Quill is not a Cylon, leaving him in the brig is a very bad thing.
Yes.
For multiple reasons. But if he is, and then give him the XO, that means he gets.
Well, there's just looking at the statistics of it, it's
There's a very high chance that he is a Cylon.
Yeah,
but
it's
then
almost
again, there
twice
is
as much of a chance as anyone else.
Think about
You
it
know
like this:
what?
we had
Get him out of the bridge.
there were 6 loyalty cards remaining. So if Quill drew first, he had a 2 out of 6 chance, a 1 in 3 chance of gaining 1 card. And assuming he didn't get it, then the next draw was 1 out of 5. So you just multiply the inverse of those, and then you can do the math. He's a Cylon. That's what it comes down to.
Statistically, I'm very likely to be a Cylon, except that I'm not. And the enthusiasm which Arumba is trying to push that idea, Baltar.
While I agree, statistically, it's more likely that he's a Cylon than any of us are. It's still more likely that he's not a Cylon, which means it's actually bad to have him in the brig.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we seem like we're fairly split, and I'm undecided. So I'm actually gonna role play it like slightly. Hilo has feelings for Boomer, so I'm gonna go with the letting free thing. How do I do that? Can I go to there and activate it myself?
No, I have to start it, so you'd have to XO me.
Okay, so I have to use my XO on you. Okay. Also, rules question. If I use something that gives a bonus to a dice roll, does it also apply to the reroll?
I'm gonna say no, simply because we usually do it where you can like do your first roll and then decide to re-roll and then apply the bonus there. I guess, yeah, do you get the bonus for the whole thing or not?
Yeah, if I start, if I go, right, I'm going to roll, I know I really want like a really high roll, like with a nuke, I'm going to add a bonus early on because I know it. Do I get the...
I would assume you would, considering your ability is to re-roll the die, which it's the same die.
I suppose if we're playing D&D, then you would get the bonus to both. So I guess we're going to say you get the bonus to both.
I'm cool
so
with
you have to play the card first. So anyway, you're XOing me. So sure, as my first action, I will
probably
initiate...
move, by the way, first. Can I move?
Yes, that's right. You can move first.
So nervous now all of a sudden.
Where should I go, do you think?
Somewhere that if you got XO'd would be nice, like that you could take a double action somewhere.
Okay, what does communications do?
Lets you move ships around, and you have to peek to see what's underneath them first. I tend to prefer weapons control, personally, but there's already someone there too.
There's already someone there, so choosing like either communications or FTL control is probably a good plan. Yeah, I'm gonna go with communications. There we go, and you've been XO.
All right. So
like,
action
Boomer,
number
I've got
one.
communications. I want to speak to you. I really love you. Please get free.
Oh.
All right, so I will initiate the brig skill check. It's difficulty 7. Yellow and purple is positive. Unfortunately, I can only contribute 1 card to the skill check.
Okay, before any cards get placed.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Interesting.
Very interesting. Because people playing good or bad does not necessarily mean anything.
Yeah.
Okay, but what it does do is it reveals the Destiny deck cards.
Yeah. Guys, you know what? Because I think I have to activate this beforehand. How about we make it a bit easier to get out?
Okay.
How about we do that? So
you're going to use your Tom Zarek ability?
Yeah.
Oh, man, you're awesome.
Wait. I don't know who to trust.
I don't know who to trust either. Here's the funny thing.
Wait.
The people helping me might think I'm a Cylon, and therefore are helping me because they think I'm a Cylon. Or they might be helping me because they think I'm not a Cylon.
Okay, wait.
There's more people willing to help you. There's not that many Cylons. Statistics are brutal because statistically everybody in the world has 1 testicle, right? This sucks because I don't know where to go.
Actually, statistically, the people in the world have fewer than 1 testicle. There's slightly fewer than 1.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but still.
Okay, so we've got the committee, which is a thing. We've got the personal vices, which is 3 to the negative, and will give us treachery cards at the end, which is really bad now that there's Cylons in the game. So, and the green is, what's the skill check? Green is bad as well. So we're currently at -4.
Oh, and it also gives me a mutiny card.
It will give you a mutiny card.
Oh.
But that'll be at the end. So right now we're at a -4. We need a total of 5. So the first person to add in is, I guess...
It would be me.
I guess
Yeah,
so. I mean, technically Hilo's the active player, but I'm initiating the skill check, so I guess it's going to be Baltar first.
Yeah, don't I come after you? So
It depends on how you consider the thing, but yeah, I'm going to say that
Alright.
it's me, so they would go to you first, yeah.
okay. I don't want you out. I'm not passing. I'm gonna pass.
You jerk face.
I don't
I'm going to
trust
remember
you.
this. I'm going to shoot you out an airlock.
Mm-hmm.
Tom
I don't-
Zarek.
Well,
Let's-
I'm a nice guy. Remember all of those political
actually,
one cards
I
I
forgot, I
deleted
should play this.
before?
Um,
Oh, okay.
Hmm?
I need to play this for 4 cards. Am I allowed to play it still?
Sure. Oh. Engineering's going to help now. Okay.
Well,
Because
that-
they really want you out. Uh-huh.
This doesn't help me. I mean engineering because I don't have any blues, but I do have this one.
That is
There you
a
go.
5 point to the good. So now we're at +1.
And that's me because I don't have any. Oh, actually, it's purple, right?
Yeah, purple. Purple,
Oh,
blue.
have one of those as well then.
So we're at +2. All right, now it's Doc Coddle.
Yeah, the shit's about to hit the fan. So currently Boomer's getting out.
+2. We're aiming for 5.
Yeah. So currently not yet.
Oh,
currently-
+2. Oh, I'm reading it now. Okay.
So
you
yeah,
mean
we're not
plus-
over by 2. We're on the positive side by 2.
Yes, by 2. Okay,
We're still
that's-
short 3.
You better not be a Cylon. I vouch for you.
You know what? I'm going to go on faith. Going on faith.
That's why would you ever go?
Oh wait, sorry. I guess I had to turn that up, right? Didn't I?
Yes.
Here, I'll grab it. That's 5 more to the good. So we're at a +7 right now.
Okay, so I don't need to do anything unless you're going to sabotage it for yourself.
Yeah, I totally want to keep myself in the brig.
Yeah.
It's safe in here. It's got these walls. I don't have to worry about people running around shooting each other. It's great stuff.
Yeah, then in which case I'll pass.
All right, so we're at a +7, so it's going to be a success. So I will, I guess, also not put any cards in, so I
Are
can
you
get
a-
out of jail for free.
Are you at least a human sympathizer?
So I can move to any location. Period. Oh,
Yeah.
I was gonna say it's cool. I'll move to the Assault Raptor. I forgot it's broken.
We
hang
also
on.
have the
we
personal
have to do
vices.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, it succeeds. So I move out to the hangar deck, is where I'm going to go because that's kind of my place. And then yeah, the personal vices. Each human player draws 1 treachery card. If the current player is a human player, current player is technically Hilo. He also draws 1 mutiny card. So all of us draw 1 treachery, and Hilo draw a mutiny.
Okay. Card. Mutiny.
Now, this is really bad because now the Cylons have been loaded with treachery cards. And treachery cards can be very bad.
Mm-hmm.
Like giving people mutiny cards, for example, which can brig humans. Or it could also accidentally brig Cylons, which is fun. So I'm going to discard these. Discard.
How many
was-
how many mutiny cards do you have, Hilo?
How many mutiny cards? Just one.
Okay.
Okay.
So for my second
Actually,
action,
does everyone have a mutiny card now, or who?
I do not have one.
I don't
Okay.
either.
Only player 5 has one. You can use the situation button at the top.
Oh, that's true.
Does that actually tell? Oh, it does. Cool. I thought it only.
Yeah, so Hilo's the only person with the mutiny card right now.
It'd be nice if it didn't say player 5. It said Hilo. Or
Yeah, I know. Or the username or something like that.
Yeah,
Like,
because you do have to use usernames, so why doesn't it?
Yeah. So I'm going to move out to here as my second action from the executive orders. This will give me an extra free action. I'll use that to trigger my CAG ability. So to actually just launch an extra one. So one of these is going to be the one I'm in. Just shove myself off to the side. And then the CAG ability gives me yet another free action. So I will use that to... Is it worth doing this? Sure. I will play maximum firepower, so I'll get 4 rolls on these raptors.
What?
Or the raiders.
So
There
you're
Boom.
Very
That's why the
destructive.
tag ability is pretty powerful.
are you
Is Briarstone shocked that I'm not acting like a Cylon? Because let me
I
tell you
am.
something. If I was a Cylon, that would have been the worst possible thing. Break me out, give me an extra action to reveal.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was so nervous.
Yeah, and I mean, I know. It's like, Boomer's got to do a lot to get respect again. Or Athena does, or one or the other. I get so confused.
I do
But I'm
too.
hoping that I've just proved that I'm a good and loyal
Unless
human
you
being.
really want to go deep cover and you're playing the long haul.
A little bit.
Which
I
usually
still-
doesn't work out that well.
Yeah, especially not this stage in the game. Going long haul is a bit...
Now, this whole thing
Yeah.
that we just did was an executive order or
on
executive
Hilo's
action
turn.
from Hilo. So still, you have another turn now.
And yes, I do have another turn right after this. Also, Hilo's got to do his crisis.
Crisis. Yeah. So, Crisis.
Yeah, it's like literally the worst possible thing because I just get like all these free moves one after another. If I was a Cylon, I would have just like sunk you guys.
Also, now that I'm thinking about it, why would Hilo put so much faith in you?
I know, right?
Very interesting.
And also Tom Zarek. Like, here's the thing. I don't want to say anything because I really want to get out. But honestly, who puts that much effort to break Boomer out of prison at this stage in the game? It's crazy. On the other hand, I'm convinced that Baltar is a Cylon, so...
You know what?
I am
would've-
equally
if I
convinced.
could have, I would have put less effort in. But sometimes you have to go with a heavy hand.
Mm-hmm. So we got Detector Sabotage here. It's a straight-up skill check. 8 difficulty. Green and purple is good. Pass, no effect. Fail. All characters in the research lab, there are none, go to sick bay. And
fine.
keep this card in play. Players may not look at each other's loyalty cards. Honestly, I don't see why we would spend any cards on this whatsoever. The only person who can look at something at will is Gaius Baltar, and we're still at the stage of the game that right now there's so many loyalty cards out that even if you did look, it wouldn't tell you anything conclusive.
Yeah.
I see no reason to waste cards on this, unless
Well,
you're a
hold on.
filthy Cylon.
Although
For
you would
me,
say that if you were a Cylon.
I have my miracle card or my miracle token.
Yeah.
I can look at all loyalty cards.
Oh, is it all? It's not just one.
It's
Okay,
all of one
all right.
player.
Then
So if
all
you
of a
guys-
sudden
okay.
there's the reason.
Here's my plan, everyone. I'm planning, as soon as it's my turn, I am going to tell, I will know for sure if Quill is a Cylon or not. I
And then
will look
based
at
on what
all
you say,
of those.
I will know for sure if you're a Cylon.
That's true. But I can't, I'm understanding then I can't do that if we fail this skill check.
That is
That's
true.
true.
That's so dumb, though. I mean, it's my miracle thing. Why can't I do my
good are
miracle
we
thing?
for cards? Because it's one of these things, like, if we're starving for cards, maybe we have to pass it, but if we're doing okay, then maybe we can flush out on it.
Maybe.
We're looking at purple and green.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have 6 cards,
I can barely help.
I'm
but
very light on
and
purple.
my turn's next, so I guess I could throw some stuff in there. It would be fine. Doesn't feel important enough to waste cards, but
Engineering cards. positive.
Firestone just played something.
Yep.
no, scientific research. So engineering is positive.
Yep.
So we've got green, blue, and purple now.
Makes it a lot easier to pass this. A lot easier.
Yeah.
Except I don't have any. I can't help you. It doesn't change anything for me.
Oh God. All right. Isn't actually no. You know what? Screw it. I refuse to add any cards.
Yeah, you're a Cylon.
Oh.
Fuck.
You
know
are.
what? Maybe I should put a card in just to convince you guys. But then if there's a bad card, you'd be like, maybe I played that one. Brr, 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 brr.
No,
You guys know I have
no.
a treachery card.
You're trying to fail it because you don't want me to reveal you. I know you.
I'm not going to be conned into spending a card. These
You
are
have-
valuable
That's-
resorces.
That is a little bit dubious, actually.
For
You
crying
have
out
plenty
loud.
of cards.
Maybe
You
I
have
should send him
6
back to the brig.
It is
You have
my turn
6
next turn. You're right. I will be
You have
picking up a lot of
6 cards. You're gonna pick up 5 more.
I'll give in to peer pressure. I will contribute a card.
Did we
There.
need to? We did not yet
Oh,
add
Destiny
treachery
did.
cards. Or yeah, Destiny.
Or Destiny, yeah.
There you go. Gaius.
I will play the only card that I can. I'm done.
Okay, I will. Hang on, I can.
I'm split on this one.
We all have treachery cards. So the Cylons can just go double. Even if they don't care if the check succeeds or fails, it's all about like giving people more treachery.
Okay, I've added 2.
Oh, this is awful. Hilo?
I don't have many
No,
purples,
it's
but do we actually want
dark,
to make...
right?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Doc. My bad.
It's
Watch
looking...
this. I constructed the crisis deck or the loyalty deck incorrectly. There's no Cylon cards at all. No, I know I put 2 in because there's 4 in the game and there's only 2 left in the pile. So
That's what a good Cylon rules monger would say, because they know the rules.
yeah. I've done it before. I constructed the deck perfectly and sort of put it on one side, and then on the other side of the table, I had the stack left of all the "You Are Not a Cylon" cards, and that's what we used for the loyalty deck. So by the end of the game, no one was a Cylon. Oh.
I may have done the opposite when I played for the first time. I put all the Cylon cards in.
That makes for an interesting game.
I had one where we accidentally ended up with 3 instead of 2.
Yeah.
All right, Coddle, are you doing anything?
I'm not putting anything in. I'm just gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna trust that this is probably going to be good enough.
Elo?
It's 50-50 about whether this will pass with 6 cards. Especially since the Cylons probably put something in, so I don't know. Should I put something in? Like, I'm light on purple, but...
You can
How
use
about you
blue.
greens? Oh, you can use blue too. No, well, he
yeah, I
doesn't
don't
have
get
any
blue.
blue.
Yeah.
But you do get greens.
Mm-hmm.
Like 80% of your cards should
I'm pretty
be
sure I put all my
applicable to
greens
this.
in on the last draw.
Oh, it's a break me out of brig.
Yeah. No, that wasn't green though, was it? I don't know where my
No.
greens
No.
are. Did I actually draw for that?
Well, we can check the log.
Wow.
Yeah. I swear I drew, but I don't have any green.
I mean, we did have to discard.
Well, you played one executive order.
I know, I've had that for ages.
Okay. Well,
I was just thinking in terms of we did have to we had one, not skill check, but I think it was a choice that we had to make where we discounted. Discarded a
Firestone
random.
drew a bunch of cards, and then Hilo is Elysium, right?
Yeah.
I don't. No, you did not.
No.
You did not draw.
Sorry. Should I draw now?
Certainly.
Draw to hand. Draw to hand. Okay, sweet. Okay, and it's tactics as well. Draw to hand. Draw to hand, and piloting. Because I need more of those buggers. Okay, cool. I'm going to put in 2 then.
Interesting.
Should I not put in 2?
No, it's fine.
Okay, I'll put in 1.
Regardless of what you put in, it's going to be interesting. I put
It's
in
going to be
0.
really interesting.
Interesting.
Okay, I'll put in 2.
All right.
I want to see if Quill's a Cylon at this stage. I am doing backflips in my head.
All right. So we need green, purple, and blue. That is. Oh, it's a 0, so it's a skill check. That'll come up later.
Okay, let's
Purple, that's 2 to the good. That is 3 to the bad, and more treachery cards for everyone. So now the Cylons are starting their treachery engine. You see how it works?
Yeah.
That's
that's a good.
so now we're at a 0. That is +3, +5.
Ooh,
Whoops.
what's that?
1
Ooh.
and -1. So A, it fails, which means no Cylon detectors.
It failed hardcore.
It failed.
Ah.
It failed, and like it was spiked. Now, here's the thing: it's possible that the 2 negative cards did come from the Destiny deck, and that Personal Vice is the only thing that was spiked, just because it was like, well, it adds more treachery to the game. We don't know. I really have no idea. And the force of their hand is if the current player is a human player, which Hilo is, he may play 1 skill card face up into this check right now. If you do not, you draw a mutiny card, which would actually.
What are we on? How much are we on?
Now, Quill, if you're really not a Cylon, here's what you should do. You should use your miracle card to say no to this skill check, and I'll skill check you next turn.
It's actually too soon. It's too late. You got to do it before you do the skill check.
Before resolving. Damn.
Right, so
How convenient for you.
how much are we on? What's the score? Can I
I think
find
it's 4, right? Isn't it 4?
I think we're
I
like.
need 4.
Hang on. Split up these cards, damn you. There we go. So it's -9 on one side, 2,
crap.
5, 6, 7, 8. We're at -1. That's right. That sounds right. We're at -1.
I can't pass it, but I don't want to get the mutiny card.
Yeah. So just pitch good or bad. It doesn't make a difference.
Yeah, I'll just chuck something in then. Fine. I'll play this one.
Oh, which is actually a skill. The current player may damage one Viper in a space area or in the reserves to remove one other card from the skill check. You could damage a ship, remove personal vices. It still wouldn't be enough to succeed, but it would mean we wouldn't get more treachery cards in the system.
Ah!
In exchange for damaging a ship, which honestly, we've got a bajillion Vipers.
And we also don't get a mutiny card, which is perfect, because I currently have a mutiny card.
Yeah.
So I'm going to... I should have probably played that to begin with then. Oh well.
Hindsight.
I'm gonna just... Is it only the good Vipers that we've got?
I guess so, because it has to be one of the ones that are out, yeah.
It does have to be in
okay.
space? I thought it said space or reserves.
Oh, did it say reserves?
Yeah, it did. Oh, good. Good.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's in
yeah.
reserves.
So
Right,
there you
that's
go.
moved into there, and we move personal vices from it.
Yep, which means no extra treachery.
Sweet.
Very nice.
Ooh.
I'm okay with that.
But now, no matter what, I can't use my miracle power.
Yes.
At least we didn't get more treachery cards, though.
It's like my one good skill.
Well then, that is... Oh, then we have to activate the Heavy Raiders. If you take a look at the Cylon fleet, we'll be spawning one at spot number 1, which is way in the back. And that advances the pursuit track, which means I have to put down a civilian ship. Well, I don't want to put it where the base star is, so I guess I'll put it in the back there, even though theoretically things could spawn in.
Yeah.
They're quite far away from jumping in on us, though. And we advance our own jump prep. We can jump if we're willing to sacrifice 3 population. And that is it for the turn. So now it is my turn. I think that's right. Draw. And draw an engineering card. Let's take a look at what I get.
Do you want to take a break here? I got a time for a bio.
Yeah.
40 minutes.
Yes. I think it's a great place for a break. I hadn't realized we'd gone on quite that long. That was a pretty intense turn. I think it'll continue to be a bit intense with all the Cylon
Shit
stuff.
got real.
Shit did get real. So we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for coming out. Bye-bye.
See you later.
They're shiny.